Hey everyone. My recap is quite early this time around. So this is my binder recap plus the hits that I've gotten from the set. Uh, so just to get out of the way, 4 boxes. I did manage to complete one full base set with some duplicates. Not that many, but yeah. So considering that this is a 180 card base, I wasn't anticipating to complete the base set so easily, but this time around it was easier than some of the past. Considering you do get like three, how much was it? Like about four. I want to say like between 5 to 6 base cards per pack. So I'm just gonna quickly like flip through all the base cards and all the art. I'll try to get as much as I can on the screen as I don't have much space on this table, but I'll do what I can. There isn't really much to really point out in terms of art. This is purely comic art, and I would say most of it is quite nice. I've said it like multiple times ever since I think after Metal Spider-Man, that all the comic art was cropped a lot better. It was selected a lot. It was better selected. So the characters were more front and center as opposed to kind of cut off at times in a weird way. So yeah, I think I haven't had much of an issue with comic art as I used to now. Although I know a lot of people have already heard the news that Marvel has lost or not Marvel, but Upper Deck has lost the license for Marvel cards and it's moving to Topps, I believe. Although Upper Deck has announced already they are going to get into DC, so I'm hoping that with Topps that the quality will still be similar. I really don't know what to expect. I only know Topps, as far as I'm concerned, with respect to soccer cards, right? But anyways, back to this recap. So it is a 180 card base set. There's a lot of variety of comic art. There's quite a few characters I actually don't recognize, like Blonde Phantom I've never heard of, Zorn, Ringmaster, there's 3D Man, and such like that. Some of them obviously I've seen before, like Ares, Korvac from previous sets, Marrow, Spider-Man obviously, Nimrod, Angel, Banshee. So there is quite a few that I do recognize, but some of them I'm not too familiar with. I do like some of the comic art they chose, like for Sentry specifically. I haven't seen Sentry since probably 94 Masterpieces, and in terms of outside of comics, the only time I've ever seen was in the 90s Iron Man animated series, when he was on a team with Iron Man and I think Spider-Woman. Can't remember who was there, but yeah. So there is a lot of characters I don't know, like Beak, for example. That's a very unique one I've never seen. White Tiger I know because she was in the was it the Spectacular? No, not the Spectacular Spider-Man. Was it Ultimate Spider-Man animated series that ran? I think like in the early 2010s. I want to say, or early to mid 2010s. But yeah, some of the art is quite nice, like Rhino, because it's more modern, obviously. And you'll see that the logo sort of in the bottom left corner here, this is more of like the, I guess you can say vintage, but it was like more like the original design. So some of them are quite drastic in difference. Like for example, with, what's a good example I can show? So maybe, okay, so for example, Silver Sable. I've always been used to her with like long flowy hair, and then here's a more modern design with her hair sort of slicked back. Yeah, I am surprised that there was actually a Ghost Rider card in this set. So this one, I'm pretty sure this is Denny Ketch, just based on the design of the bike. But yeah, 180 card base. I was able to complete this without having to worry about blaster boxes or getting any additional as singles and whatnot. So that's pretty cool. And aside from that, there is several unnumbered parallels similar to Series 1, where it was red, blue, and black. So red is the more common parallel. Oh, I have some duplicates in there that I didn't even notice. But that's okay. But yeah, like the artwork is nice. I'm kind of happy with what they chose. So some of them, Spider-Man, I do have the base, I have the red, and I also have the blue. So it's kind of cool that some of these parallels matches quite well with the characters' costumes. I do not have all of the unnumbered parallels, obviously, which I'm not going to bother with. The main goal was the base set. So here's the blue ones. There's not as many, but I am happy that I was able to get like Spider-Man. I know it's kind of hard to see on camera, but yeah, it's really cool. And then you have the black parallels. I do have Lockheed in blue and black. I don't think I have Lockheed in red. Yeah, another character I had no clue about is Bova, which is basically a cow. There is a lot of like very unique characters I've never seen before. And then there's the flipped effects, which I think are really cool because basically it shows you more of their. Oh no, these are just the rainbows. Sorry, and then the rainbows, and then there's also flipped effects. So the flip effects is where it shows you more of the vintage design. For example, like the Ghost Rider, that's really cool. And then there's the inserts, so the illustration boards, which I was a big fan of in Series 1. They continue in Series 2, which is really cool because it gives it almost like a preliminary art sketch sort of style of card. And I do like that. So I did get like, what did I get? Like 12 of those. And then each box had about like a couple, 1 to 2, had 2 micro motions. So these ones have a little texture. So if any of you are familiar with like Pokemon cards, they're like full art. There's full art cards where the whole card has artwork and there's texture. So basically this is in a very similar sort of fashion. And I do like that. It is neat. There's no tiers, there's no SPs or SSPs, but they are quite nice. And then there's the heavyweights, which I pulled 5 of. I think these are neat, especially you get like a close-up of the characters' faces. And then behind that, there's the Cosmic Annihilation, which was roughly like 1 per box, not guaranteed. And then there's the Gods of Marvel, same thing. And then lastly is the Swordsman, which was like 1 in every 2 boxes for me. Although, no, that's wrong. It was like 1 in 1 per box. It's just or almost 1 per box. I think 1 box I didn't get 1, but it's because I got a duplicate of Gamora. But yeah, so that's like your standard sort of base cards, base parallels, and some of the inserts. So I'll quickly go through the hits that I got out of the 4 boxes. And this being the flagship, more of a flagship product, it is a little cheaper than some of the other sets that have like original art, like Flare and Platinum and all that. But yeah, so as far as the number of parallels go, there is the orange rainbow bridge, and I do like the design of these sort of parallels. They are numbered to 199, so I think some of these were pretty cool. I like the design of the foiling in the back. And then behind that was the blue cosmic cube, blue rainbow cosmic cube. So 4 of those. And I had 3 of the green Mirror World rainbow parallels. I especially like it when I'm able to pull parallels that where the color matches the character's costume. I think that to me it's more visually appealing. So even if the character's not exactly A-listers per se, but if the color matches the costume, I think that is also cool too in a way. Next, after that, is some of the flipped effects parallels. So we have flipped effects like Beak, Longshot. So there are 2 of them that's in blue. These were numbered to 125. Oh, in case you were wondering, and going back to the number parallels, I probably should show you. So the orange rainbow bridge was numbered to 199. The blue cosmic cube rainbows are 299, and then the green Mirror World rainbows are out of 61. So the green, in terms of the numbered rainbow parallels, base parallels, 61 is the lowest number I have. For the flipped effects, starts off at 125 with blue. So I did get 2 of those. Beacon Longshot, and then orange Magus, which is numbered to 39. So these are much lower numbering than the Rainbow Parallels. The flipped effects are lower. So then I did get one black of Forge, which is numbered to 25. So that is my lowest number parallel, which is really cool. And then sort of the big hits of the 4 boxes was I did get 3 autos. These are breakthrough covers or issues. These are supposed to be 1 in 120 packs, which means it's like, if I remember correctly, they're 1 in 8 boxes. They're like half case hits. And to me, this is probably my favorite one, is the Venom Lethal Protector auto, and second would be the X-Men one, obviously. And then the big hit, these are not numbered. So the breakthrough comic issues are not numbered. And the biggest hit is the comic clipping. Now, I don't know what the stated odds are for these, unfortunately. There's no actual stated odds when I was looking at the checklist, but these are numbered to 50. And my favorite thing about this one in particular is it's actually got 2 really cool characters, and the fact that the panel is cut and cropped decently enough that you can see both of them together. So Cyclops and Wolverine together, so that's really awesome. But yeah, so that's my recap. I don't know if I can make it any shorter than that. Maybe as I go with more practice I can make it shorter, but however, I do hope you guys enjoyed this recap, and honestly, the next set most likely will be Metal Avengers, whenever that comes out. I think that's supposed to come out like near the end of August. I'm doubtful. I'm definitely passing on the Marvel Masterpieces extra large, because I was looking at the cost. It's like $400 Canadian per box for a reprint set. On top of that, it's an extra large reprint set, and it just doesn't make sense. I have nowhere to. It's like storage purposes. It's really hard to store it unless I put it back in the same box, which is I think kind of ridiculous. And having to find like top loaders protectors for it is a little difficult for that. So yeah, the next one to look forward to will be the Metal Universe Avengers. So yeah, look forward to that. Remember to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one.